Hi, I am Gravelous17 and this is the 17th episode of Gravelous, the series where I try to survive the game by using all the gravel roads. Initially this has been a success. I managed to get to the megalopolis status this city, and it's always been only vanilla, so that's okay. But also, as a lot of you guys are probably aware, the vanilla version has this mechanism of despawning cars that have to wait a bit too long. Now, originally that caused me some problems because I have been using the slowest possible road type, and then there were some industries on the other edge of the map, and then some shops on the other edge, and it kind of meant that there doesn't have to be much delay or a big rush anywhere, and they will stop. They will start despawning, and therefore the goods won't get where they were supposed to get. And there was a lot of that. No goods to sell information all over the place. So yeah, originally that was kind of a problem, but also I kind of knew that, okay, if I now take that out, if I mod that despawning out, then there might be a huge congestion somewhere. But ultimately, I decided to do that. I decided to load the traffic manager, take the despawning out, and I waited for some 20 minutes. I went full speed, let the things happen, and the traffic flow dropped from 90 something all the way down to 25. So yeah, there was some serious issues on the road layout. I originally traced back to the cargo train stations that seem to always clog things up. So I removed them, but also I changed the highway, which actually you saw at the beginning of this video, the sort of main highway, so to speak. I made that, I tripled it, I did add some connections here and there, and I also started to I also did some more rezoning that, okay, maybe I should have some industries, some like spread to industries a bit more, spread to commercial a bit more, use more local produce, commercial specialization, and so on. And it all kind of helped. I got all the way to 35 at the next attempt, which isn't a whole lot. Yeah, but it was better. But yeah, starting to look at the routes that you can see, not at this particular moment, but anyway, which you can find, that tool, and sort of like thinking a bit deeper, I realized that, okay, yeah, it is probably better to keep the cargo stations. So yeah, I decided to bring them back. But also, another big lesson that I learned is that, okay, there is no point of having road hierarchy if you only have one capacity roads. If every road has the same capacity, there is no point of having road hierarchy, because the hierarchy basically functions because there is some difference in the capacity, that you can have the highways or roads going through the district as that they have the higher capacity, so you can actually force people to go there if they want outside of the district and so on. So you can afford, like, you can afford forcing them to use those because they have a higher capacity, but this is all the same capacity, so it doesn't work. If I force everybody to use one road from a certain area, then that road is going to get congested because it doesn't have enough capacity. It's the slowest road and it's only one way to each direction, so yeah, that's not gonna work. So what I had to do was to add much more connections to here and there to figure out that, okay, here is a busy road, let's see where people are coming and where they are going, and then add those connections from the origin to the destination, so that not everybody has to use that small connection. And that's what I started to do. I also replaced some industry with offices because that doesn't require as much traffic. And I made these smaller industries as well, here and there. That's basically how I managed to get the traffic flow to a point that I am somewhat happy with. Now, before revealing that, I mean, there's time lapse at the end showing you where did I get. I guess I could, talk about what I'm going to do next. So, City Skylines has been, for me, this kind of, let's say apart from my work and sports, I also like to have something creative going on, some sort of creative project. And I figure that City Skylines is one of those. Building the city, making videos out of it, that's something creative. And all these kind of go in circles in a way. Like here's this thing, and then when I think that, okay, it's time to move to the next project, then it's something else, and so on. So I kind of feel like that, okay, now that this is at this stage that I'm happy with it, I guess I can go to the next project, and then maybe the next one, and then maybe the next one, and then we might get back to City Skylines, maybe. So yeah, don't expect me to post videos for some time, but since I'm still kind of at it and I'm still interested in this game, I would like to hear you guys if you are happy with my traffic flow, if you think that the flow at the end without despawning is enough. If you think it is, then I guess we'll see you in a while. But if you think we should change it, then, or if you think I should do more for it, then I will do. And I still try to figure things out and so on. But okay, the time lapse starts soon, and I wish you a happy day. Thanks for watching, and remember